Alright, what's going on, guys? This is your boy like one half Enduro. Basically I apologize. The end of the year cast will be basically the first year cast of thing. I just just finished eating food, tired as hell from work, and things are happening, so I apologize for that. But before leaving 2020, if anything, I do want to thank the true stars of 2020. Like I've said to many people before, that this is it's not been a bad year for me when it comes to life to a degree. I had two downfalls. I didn't have to really deal with what's going on with the pandemic and everything, but it was mostly towards other than that, 2020 was good, including for gaming for me. Like I didn't have no bads in gaming, see, because I didn't fall for the hype of certain things. I didn't fall for a lot of things that most gamers been, they got caught up in. Now you guys have my respect that for those who have lost their jobs and it's rougher for you that's in the cities and stuff like that, like in New York or California or Seattle, whatever. I feel sympathy for you guys, and I hope that you guys, if you ever get a stimulus money, whatever, you put it towards bills and stuff and not towards gaming. It is ridiculous to do that. But as I stated before, I want to thank the true the true stars of 2020 comes to gaming. Now we had a lot of AAA games that came out that was pretty daggone good, from your Ghost of Tsushima to your Ghost of Tsushima to a lot of stuff that, hey, I'm a Nintendo fan, came out to be a Nintendo game and everything. But you also have a lot of bad, which was Avengers and Cyberpunk 2077 and stuff like that. But I still want to go over the good parts, and the good part and the stars I'm calling out for the year, because I had mine right here when I call out as well. All right, is basically the indies. Got to give it out to the indies. This year, the indies were basically a lot of people's saving grace, and I bought a lot of indie games this year as much, as you can see on the screen, which I'm going to be talking through. So, man, they have helped get gotten some low down times. I mean, this year when I looked at my Nintendo play data and everything, we went from 300 to 800. I went from 300 hours of playing games in 2019 to 813 hours in 2020, just on the Switch alone. So, man, I'm gonna play more games. I've defeated some games. I got a lot more to go to, of course. But the indies came through and helped a lot of help keep the monopoly, the mundane, different styles of game, different gameplay, something different, something that's inventive. Man, I just liked it. They stand out as my true stars of 2020, and I had a super fun, just having good games to play. The variety is just too much, and that's why I'm like, hey, even I would say third party that's not mainstream games also had a great uptake as well too in video games this year. And that's why, I mean, with all the studios and other people who work hard, from a 2-man team to 100 team, hey, thank you guys for your hard work and your different views on all types of games to give us the variety that we need. because AAA market is sorry, it's trash at this point. I thought it was going to go great. The Xbox and PlayStation 5 launch was not the best. It was disastrous, but people don't want to call that out. That's all cool. But again, these guys came and did their thing. So for the people who worked on long hours, who put their creative ideas and just tested it and said, hey, I want to try this. Thank you. And that's why you guys got most of my money this year. Don't get me wrong, I had a couple, like I said, I played some $60 games, but man, I want to thank you guys for what y'all did, because y'all did a great job. So the indies really did a good job of filling in holes that I just had fun with. And no matter what the system is, from PlayStation to Xbox to Nintendo to the PC, just great games is just great games, the way I look at it. And the indies step up their games, and I'm gonna give a shout out to a couple of indies that I bought. Some are not, that didn't come out this year, but for me, I gotta give a shout out on looking at my Switch to see the indies that I that I have. And also needs to call out, because like I said, those guys did a great job. So for me, the game let me see here. Some of those games are on that video that you saw there in that regard. Now I might get Ori and the Blind Forest later on next year as well too. That's just something I might gotta do as well. But for me this year, I have to give a shout out, number one, to Shooter Range. I had fun. I enjoyed it. As you're gonna see something coming up, but I had fun. I enjoyed Shooter Range. I'm happy. Lizard Cube, Yamitsu, and you guys did a great job in the game. Have his little faults. Like I said, this isn't imperfect, but man, just thank you for what you did with that. I also gotta give it to the Takeover, another Shooter Range clone, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I played with all characters to get the full everything. It's great, a great game. The hours I put hours in that game as well too. Samurai Jack, another game. I have beaten that one. I enjoyed it. I was not 100%ed it, but I enjoyed it. What it did, I love that adult games put emphasis into it and got the voice actors, and it just felt good, and that made me went out and buy Samurai Jack the game and the physical, because again, there's some of these games I have bought twice just to support the indie guys, because again, it's harder for them, so I have no problem doubling him. Hades, my sister Katie bought it, and it's a really good game, and I'm happy that it got a lot of love as well too. I might gotta try into that. Another game I want to shout out to, that is that I had a lot of fun this year with, Horizon Chase Turbo. Again, if you guys are listening to this and you need a racing arcade sim game like Top Gear, whatever, I also have a review of it. Check it in the discussion review playlist and you could check it out. That's a really good game. What else we have here? Astro Breed, one of a Smurf that went from all styles. I love that game as well too. Very good. Played hours into that. I ain't 100% it, but I just like the story and I like the game itself. Another shout out. I gotta give it to, like I said, to Horizon Zero Chase Dawn for their commitment. Game came out, I played it 2 years ago, and they still giving free content, free DLC. Like I said, free content every 2 weeks. They give you free content. Awesome, Aquas. I can't say enough good things about you at all. That was a really good game. And I love the support that you guys put into the game. That's just so freaking awesome. That's one of the things I like. Let me see. One of the game I had that I picked up this year, I give shouts to the indies. Deep Dive in Adventures. Yeah, something like I said. This is why I said that the diversity of these type of games is so great. Deep Dive in Avengers was a game that just when I was younger, I did scuba diving and everything, and it's something different. Is one of the games I play when I need to be calm and cool with certain things. So man, I enjoy it. So that's another game I pick up. These Dive Adventures. Fable Arts, another game. It's basically side-scrolling hack and slash, side-scrolling Metroid style game. Get powers and everything like that. So Fable Arts, really a good game that I've also picked up. Darksiders Genesis. Basically, I grew up on Gauntlet Legends, so a game like that stand out to me. And again, I think I'm midway through the game. Love what they did with that game. I love the voice acting, the banter between the characters and stuff like that. That pursued me to go and look at videos that give you the whole Darksiders setup, because I have not played all the Darksiders, of course. I have for the Switch Darksiders 2 with is it War and everything, but to go back and go through all the stuff, oh man, awesome. I have to say I enjoy that game, and of course I'm gonna have more for that game to go pick up and beat. What else we have to pick up that I pick up that is Fighting Range, Shooter Range again. Played a lot of hours in that game, and still haven't 100% it. It's gonna take whatever. River City Girls, of course. Thank y'all. That's another great game. Another side thing that I beat. I did beat that game. Did 100% again, but at this age, there's certain games I gotta have a niche. I have to have that point that made me want to 100% a game. That game right there is pretty cool. Let me see here. What other games did I picked up that stand out as indie? Raiden 5 Director's Cut. I grew up on Raiden, so to get the Director's Cut and it came to the Switch, oh man, awesome! Had fun, beat that game. That's one of those retro style smuffs that just what they did from then to now is awesome for me to see, because I played it on the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation as well too. Even though I picked this up at the ending of 2019, I gotta give a shout outs because this is not an indie per se, but it's just they never got the love they needed. Dust Diver. Basically kind of hack and slash, but it's just a beat 'em up, but it's just in a hack and slash form, 3D, whatever. I like that. Very good. Beat that game. I think it close to 100% it did, so I don't know, but it's really a good game, and I have no problem with that. Gotta give a shout out to them. What else I picked up? Misugi Kamui Hatai. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Wizard Legends, another one. Very, very good. My Friend Pedro, of course. Very good game. Fun and just quirky. The other one I have is Smash the Battle. I'm not beating it. It's intriguing. Again, hack and slash his own isometric view, but I like to give these games their point. What others I have? Of course, Zero Katana. Oh man, really good game as well. Like the indies stepped up, and I have so much fun with them. Yes, I think that's mostly majority indies that I've bought I have bought. I did defeat Dust Diver. I mean, Dust Illusion Tales this year, and that's another game that I had fun with as well. Did 100% it. I'm pretty close to 100% it, but man, it was just also a great game. Then the ending was something I didn't expected. One of those three games that changed it. Whatever. Of course, I picked up a lot of games that you guys saw in my Christmas haul that are indie games for Blastmaster Zero 1, 2, including this game right here that's on the screen right now, the baseball Super Mega game. I picked that up as well too. That is fun. I just like the arcade sims. That's just a fun game. But Dust Illusion Tales was very fun to have as well. But I also want to shout out the games that didn't get too big, but I had fun with. Like I just called out, Dragon Death. That's one. Dust Diver is another one. Oh yeah, I forgot about Mononoke Slashdown. It's another game, and of course Sakurai, as you just say, Sakuna Riser Ruins. Oh man, really good game. Otherwise, you guys did a great job in putting that game together, man. It is, if I have to say anything, spoiler alert, Sakura Riser Ruins is like one of my games that caught me off guard and pulled me in really good. Even though I like Demon Blade and everything, this is just I like, you guys did a great job with this game right here. So I am happy to have this game, and of course I'm gonna try to beat it. Let's see what else. Games that was Luminous Avenger. Again, I picked it up. I got it in 2020. Love the game. Beat the game. I can't wait for Gunvolt 3 because it's see how things is. Of course. Mega Man Zero X Collection, a game that should have been done long time ago, but hey, it's here, so I gotta give shout outs to that. Ring Fit Adventure, now that is, like I said, that's not this one is popular, but I gotta give Ring Fit Adventure because I just love what that game has done for me myself. That game has done so much for me. I have, with that and a diet that I've been doing, and I'm not talking about no crazy weird diet, just eating better and doing stuff and cooking my own food and everything as well too. I don't eat out fast food as I didn't really eat fast food that much in the first place, but stuff like that. But that combined with Avenger, in May of 2020, I was at 200. I'm 6 feet tall. I was at 220 pounds. Now I am at 180 pounds. So shout out to Ring Fit Adventure. Nintendo, thank you for helping me and my sister, but helping me, lose weight and hope to be better. Chaos Code. Oops, nope, I don't want to do that. Chaos Code is another game that I got to shout out to. It's a fighting game that has given me the help I need in some of these games. Altino Blade 2, I got a demo. I got the first one, and I need to pick up 2 as well and see how that works out. Again, I have the bigger name games, but the games that you did, Trials of Mana. Picked that game up, defeated 2 of the 3 stories, liked it, had fun with that game. I got burnt out because of what I had to do, so yeah, it'll be a while if I got a 3rd story to end out. But hey, happy to beat that. Other game I should give another shout out to one of the baseballs. That that's not. Oh yeah, forgot. Shoot. Captain Tsubasa. Captain Tsubasa is, again, it's not indie, but it's a 3rd-party game that it's under the radar and stuff like that. Hopefully I think maybe over the weekend I'll just record a lot of quick reviews of the games and my impressions of it and just layer it out so I have videos. So because again, my radio show is going to take up to the next level in 2021. So just like keep things going, of course. How things keep going in in 2001, so that the channel don't be that. And again, for the people who have been subbing to my channel, to our channel, I should say, thank you, because it's been crazy. We went from July, we went from 410 to now 880, and the views has been very, very crazy. Which, oh man, I can't thank y'all for that. The views have been awesome and crazy. So I thank you on that. Batman Telltale Themes and stuff I picked up this year, had fun with it. And let me see. I think I called out everything that was not, I mean, Tale of Vesperia, of course, but that, like I said, I don't count that. I'm talking about games that, that really didn't get the limelight, because everybody's looking for the AAA stuff and AAA this. So yeah, and again, of course, I have big games to call out that I played, I had fun. But the indies, like I said, man, thank you, all the developers, all the publishers, all the people, all the indies who got their what do you call it, game. Oh yeah, I can't forget. Like I said, I have shot the 2 Shantaes now, so that's another way too. But I mean, for real, just you guys did a great job of giving us content. So I know it was long hours. I know it was, some things are coming. There's some indie games that we haven't even heard of, like from Galaxy Tree. We have not heard Freedom Planet 2. I hope those guys are doing well. I hope it's not in a limbo, because I would love to play that game and be happy for it. But yes, I think that covers all the indie games that I have played. And like I said, the hours just rack up, because again, I went from 1,300 hours. I mean, 300 hours in 2019 to 813. So the long hours you guys work, time that you code. Again, some of you guys was like 2-man team, 1-man team. Man. It's just ridiculous. What up, Double A, Lazy One, Fluid? Thank you all. Like I said, I'm just doing this quick video. So I'm gonna get with the guys, and maybe it'll be next week. This Saturday coming, gonna be the end of the year podcast. Saturday night about like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I just got a busy schedule, and when we do that podcast, we go long. So I gotta go and get some sleep, because I gotta do some stuff. And like I said, today was a long day itself. But again, really, I'll read this thing, a couple of these quick, and then I'll give my last thanks. But let's see, my body hurts right now. I hope you feel better, Double A. Again, what up, Lazy One? The indies thrived this year while the AAA failed. That is true, Fluid. Yeah, the AAA needs to be the AAA needs to step it up. I agree with that. Too many good games, Double A, and my wallet is in a coma right now. My wallet's not in a coma, but I had fun with all these games. Okay, so any games, guys, hopefully you guys, the studios, don't get sucked in by the bigger studios. Please keep your self-awareness, keep the way you are, and quirky as it is, come up with the crazy stories, the crazy lines, the fun gameplay. Keep doing all of that. Make sure you're still doing what you got to do to make great games. All right, so I want to thank you guys out there for making 2020 very pleasurable for not only me, people in the chat, and many others. And again, I'm just happy to just play your games. Okay, so just keep it coming. Know that your hard work, for me, like I said, I have double dipped in majority of games. So hey, I did my part. Hope you guys do your part. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and then like I said, New Year's. Hope you guys be safe. New Year's Day come, enjoy what it is. I have a special podcast coming out. That's coming to for New Year's Eve. So if you ain't got a place to go and you're in home and you want to chill with the rest of us, New Year's Eve gameplay, just quick and dirty. It's not really nothing fancy or nothing. So yeah, you might get comments like, oh, the screen is bad and blah blah. You can, I don't care. It's just chatting, having fun, talking. So join us 8 o'clock New Year's Eve if you want to have something to listen to as we bring in 2021 as well. So check it out. All right, I'll put it up there. You guys should be able to know that it's gonna when it goes live, and you can join into the chat and everything. All right. So thank you guys for your time and AAA and AAA. Step your game up and indie games. Thank you for your worthwhile in all endeavors. You guys have a good night. You know what I always say. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to me is perfect. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. Please enjoy your games on all consoles, including PCs. Have a good night.